Hello everyone, welcome to a guide video on how to revive Zunism. Well, in Crusader King 3, it's very hard to revive a dead religion because of the sheer amount of piety that you need to get. You see here, in order to revive Zunism, which is one of the dead religion, which are really cool tenet by the way, sun worship, using the some amount can earn piety. Imprisoned criminal can be sent to a sun trial. Oh god, this is a unique tenet you can only get by converting to Zunism. Also unveiling fate. But the point is, in order to convert to this fate, you need a ridiculous amount of piety, 121,000 piety, which is impossible to achieve in Crusader King 3 at the current version of the game to reach that amount of piety. Just want to make a short guide on how you can do that properly. As Zunbil, if you want to revive Zunism, you have to play as Zunbil. That's almost like if you don't play as Zunbil, what's the point, right? You start with one of the holy sites for Zunism. You can see, oops. As you can see here, you start in boss, and this is the holy site for Zunism. And build it to a temple here. So, if you can't convert to Zunism by just earning 121 piety, how do you convert to this? How do you resurrect this dead fate properly without using any exploit, any stuff like Mary Jane, divorce? We don't do that here. You can convert to Zunism in a proper way. The way you can do that is the secret lies at the east. This religion right here. If you can somehow get in range of this area, you can convert to career bond, something like that. Sorry for butchering that. There's two reasons why we want this to convert to this religion. They have human sacrifice, which you definitely gonna need, to get up to the insane amount of piety that they require. And also, this is unreformed faith. The reason why this is so important is because there's gonna be a penalty if you try and convert from an organized faith into an unreformed faith. And that penalty, you can see right here, is 500%. You really don't want this. This is crazy. So, if you can get rid of this by converting into an unreformed faith, you still have to suffer this penalty because Zunism is a dead religion. You also have to suffer this, I think. Yeah, I think so. So you have to suffer 500%. And this is the base cost, which is already ridiculous, 10,000. You can reduce the amount of it reduces with the learning. It has a tiny amount. And you can also go here to learning tree, go to theory focus, theology focus, and get the piety per month. Go to here, apostate, and get 75% fake conversion, which is not much, but it's something. So yeah, you just need to push to India, get into the diplomatic range of a ruler, follow this religion. She's perfect. You can see I'm too far to interact with her. But once you push here, and you also want to push here anyway because of these land. Look at this. Oh my god. You go to the development tree. Development mode. You can see this area is highly developed. 18 in 867, which is insane. The most developed region in the entire map. Oh, goddamn, 25. Oh. But anyway, the region is so rich. And in here, there's a 4-county with farmland, which is crazy. Anyway, you can also convert to this culture and get there. You need the war elephant. Woohoo! The best unit in the game. Not really. You can also get I believe there's going to be another unique unit. Huh, maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, you can get the unique unit here, but come on. War Elephant. You can get War Elephant? Ah, oh, god damn it. That's one goal in life to get War Elephant. Anyway. Yeah, so basically, push for India as fast as you can. You start with a claim on the Duchy of Sistan, but you have to go to war with your leash, and yeah, that's not really fun. The leash is very powerful. You have only 300 men. You always start with light horsemen, which is not that great because you're gonna fight in desert. I don't know why you can't start with war camel. With camel rider, camel rider is so good. You want to fight in this region, but because you will have to push for India anyway. You're gonna fight on mountainous terrain. Going pikeman would be my suggestion. Because pikeman have bonus on mountain and hill. Also, fighting your leash. Your leash gonna have a lot of. Ooh, that's too bad. I'm about to say your leash gonna have a lot of light horsemen. So pikeman gonna counter air army, but well, this time my leash start with maybe infantry, which counter spearmen. So going spearmen not gonna be great this game. If I were to play this out, which I would, because God. Oof. Ooh, I started elusive shadow. That's gonna be handful. Yeah. What is the best trait in the game what is the best learning trait in the game to start the game with as a count? Being vassal to someone is to be intrigue or stewardship. Those are the best trait to start with because with intrigue you can do a lot of intrigue. Fun intrigue thing. So, yeah. So after you convert for religion, it might be tempting to just go and raid and start getting piety. But one tip I want to show you is that, oh yeah, I totally forgot. After you push for India and you settle down on this region, you would think, okay, now I just have to convert to this religion. But it's not that simple. If you click on convert, you can convert now, but how are you going to get those piety? That's insane. There's no way you're going to get that piety. Even with human sacrifice, you can't get that. Even with this, which you don't have as a Muslim, you can't get this. So, what? How do I do this? Well, one simple thing. If you don't know this mechanic in the game, can be pretty broken if you think about it, but you can actually offer your son and heir to another ruler to educate. You can send, for example, I want to send my son, which I don't have any children, so if I were to choose to send him my son, for example, here, I can imagine this reverse, but basically the same thing. You can convert your son to the guardian faith with no cost whatsoever, which is insane. You can convert to this religion without paying this ridiculous amount of piety. And from there, you would think, okay, now I have an heir that have the right religion. I have a kingdom in India with this insanely developed land. Now, all I got to do is waiting, right? Well, after you convert to the religion that you want, in order to convert to Zunism, you still need around 40k. More than 40k. You need more than 40k piety to do that. Just go raiding randomly is very hard unless you start very young, and a lot of the time that's not the case. A lot of the time you start your character after inherit the land, inherit your land after your previous character die. Normally you'll be around 30, 40. If you time it right, you start at like 18 or something. That is perfect, but it's rather than timing that inherent cycle. What you can do is, because human sacrifice give you piety for execution, and that piety scale with the rank of the person. So if you establish in India, you can have a bunch of kingdom that you can go for. You only want to raid kingdom by way. What human sacrifice gonna give you? The tenant gonna give you faithful capital. This is huge. So this is a war. This is a type of war where you just declare war on a neighbor, and you go and fight their army. You don't need to siege anything. You just need to fight their army. I think if you win their main force twice, you can win the war. And once you win the war, you can get a number of their count number in their courtier, their court, as a prisoner, and you can execute them. Sometimes you can get their son. Sometimes you can get their wife. And if you raid a kingdom, you can get like some Dutch as a prisoner, maybe some counts, and that gonna give you more parity than just a normal person, like a no land person. So what you want to do to get the best chance of getting that amount of parity, about 40k plus, is you want to start fighting these empire. You want to fight empire tier because, oh my god, executing. For example, if I get Prince Constantinus, if I capture the Emperor's son and I execute him, you're gonna give me 500 parity. 500. Oh my god, 500 parity, which is insane. So we want to start doing that. But in order to do that, you need to have a land. That is, you have, like, these guys need to be your neighbor in order for you to declare a rightful captive war against them. You can starting war with the opposite by having a coastal land, but you can't do that with the Byzantine because they're too far away. So what I suggest you do is you conquer a land, for example, like this. This is perfect. If you can get like some piece of land like this, which at the border touching the Byzantine Empire and the opposite, that's perfect. Then you can declare war with both of these guys. Like, you can war in Byzantine, execute the war opposite, execute a bunch of people, cycle into these kingdoms, and once you go back, your truce gonna end, right? And you just rinse and repeat. And yep, that's basically how you do it. And yep, that's how you do it. And this is my campaign. I succeeded doing so. The Zunbil, the High Priest. That's about the divine Zunism priesthood. So yeah, this is basically what you want to do. You want to go land to access these kingdom. This kingdom. This is a kingdom. This is a kingdom. All these around me are kingdom. And I guess get something like this, right? Like a land. I have a county here that I can now declare war on the Byzantine Empire. I can declare war on the opposite. I can declare war on this kingdom over here. I can declare war on Armenia. So I just cycle into these, and yep, that's how we do it. So that's the gist of it. I hope you have the best of luck in achieving this. Doing this challenge. This is quite a challenge. It's very hard. I go as far as saying this is probably the hardest challenge you can possibly do in Crusader King 3. Possibly, maybe. I can't think of any challenge that is harder than this. Yeah, you start as a count, and you get John the King on Emperor. And now you have sun worship. Ooh. Let's try sun trial. Why can I change this? Wait, what? How do you do it? Prison, imprison, bonus stick. Oh. Anyway. Yep, that's about it. That's how you revise Zunism the proper way, with no exploit, in Crusader King 3. Hope you found that useful. If you can't, you have any problem, comment below, and I might be able to help you out with the tips and tricks. Thank you. See you later.